What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph and today I'm going to be reacting to the final episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. This journey has been such a wild ride. With all the jokes and the serious moments, it's been an interesting experience. I don't know if you guys know this, but this was actually my very first Abridged series. I didn't even know Abridged was a thing before this. I was actually under the impression that Abridged was like an OVA or something, not like a fan-made thing. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the final episode because the final episode was probably one of my favorite episodes. We're gonna see what happens to the Major, we're gonna see what happens to Walter, and we're gonna see the end of Alucard. So without further ado, it's gonna be the final episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Let's go. Okay.
Let me see if I get the grand scheme here, Benjamin Button. The Jerrys thought that if I purged all my souls, I wouldn't have my #lifehack. And at least one of you could kill me. So when the very fine people of the Nazi military, those KKK-looking sons of bitches, and Alexander motherfucking Anderson couldn't do the job, you thought you were the guy. But quick question, Jolly Wally.
Jolly Wally.
How many people lived in London? Or rather, died? Let's take a census!
Damn. So yeah, he's taking the blood of everyone. Yeah, I've forgotten a lot of this, by the way, so I'm seeing this pretty much for the first time again. Oh, are we gonna see Schrodinger? Like, I only remember, like, the big things, and that's it.
Let me get some snare!
Oh my god. Nice.
Welcome, said the spider to the fly. Although I'd say you're more of a hornet. And unlike its modest brother, the bee, the hornet does not die after it has stung. It guards its nest with the ferocity and the tenacity of a mother who is protecting her child!
She does not give two shits.
Okay, if the bullets were going to work, then why would the sword?
You coward!
Oh, we all have our shields. Some of us have tempered glass. Others have the king of vampires. Speaking of whom?
Jesus.
Someone's on a binge after purging, and it seems like our dear Alucard is looking to get white girl wasted. Let's
There
hope
he
that
is.
nobody spiked his drink, yeah?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I remember watching this for the first time. That was pretty clever.
I'm sucking everyone but you! So in celebration of your wasted attempts, I'm going to give you the little death you deserve. And before you ask, yes! This is a JoJo reference!
I gave up everything to kill you. So just lie back and think of hell!
But he's absorbing all of that. He's invincible right now.
Now do it another 3 million
times, why don't ya?
Yeah, honestly.
Ah, poor Volta. Each second ticks his life down, all to grasp a victories that never belonged to him.
Jeez.
A piece of our puzzle, 3,708,917 pieces large. And now, it falls to Millennium to finish it.
What's going on?
Oh, Fräulein, have you ever heard of Schrodinger's cat?
I shot Schrodinger's cat!
Indeed, and yet it lives. And yet it dies. It is here, yet it is not. It is a curious creation, one of infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
As long as it remains unobserved. Yet to consume a thing is to know a thing. Alucard is now partaking of Warrant Officer Schrodinger's paradoxical existence. And as our dear Catboy stares into the abyss that is within Alucard, that abyss stares back.
He's
The
everywhere,
veil function
nowhere.
collapses, uncertainty becomes certainty, the proverbial coin flips, and
Oh lord. Oh.
Am I a bad person?
Nice.
Alucard! What did you do?
I called heads!
That's how he goes out in this? Just evaporates?
Whatever you've done with him, you're not making it out of here alive.
Then my last meal shall be victory.
They really cut his death short. Like, I was not expecting that. Where's her cannon?
Status report. Killed a Nazi werewolf. Hip's inside me.
He's inside of all of us, Saris. Also, where did you find a Nazi werewolf?
Where did you find Dracula?
In a basement.
How poetic. We found a werewolf in an attic. I mean,
Damn.
we find lots of things in attics.
Holy shit.
I meant antiques. Sir Jordan was a Führer's obsession, not mine. And frankly, I'm insulted by the insinuation.
Saris?
Yes, ma'am.
I was about to say, did they break the glass? I wasn't sure if they did.
Unwilliger mein Fräulein, but you're a few dozen millimeters too thin.
3,000 millimeters too thin. How does the glass break? With that cannon? Oh god.
Now that's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
jeez.
Come on, bitch! Show me what you love!
Oh lord. Bitches love cannons.
Progress ruined. After figuring out I could use the bones of Dracula's ex-wife to make vampires.
Is this the
Now I
doctor?
have to
Yeah.
Start again. I can't stay in England or Germany. You know, I'll go to Russia. They let you get away with anything there, as long as it's not too gay.
Nice.
What is that?
Okay, so that's how the glass breaks.
Probably not.
Ooh. Ouch. Oh yeah, he goes back on the ship and dies, I think, right?
You were right. You were the only thing I cared about.
I needed you back. So badly, I let Richard chase Integra right into your arms. But by then, I was past my prime. So I betrayed them all. My master, my country. I tossed them to the wind for one last chance at you. Now I have nothing but this hole in my...
Who shot him?
Fortune smiles on something as violent and ugly as revenge. It seems proof like no other that not only does God exist, you're
Damn.
doing his will.
Shot in the gut, slumped against a wall.
I didn't know he was still
and
alive.
Executed by some crazy German Catholic bid quoting Kill Bill. Yes, a traitor's death.
Pop. Pop.
Oh. I don't think that kills him though, right?
The gates of hell will have to swing wide for your fat Nazi cons.
Damn.
Oh, Fräulein, if I'm so fat.
How did you miss?
Ah, never mind. Crack shot, Damen.
I'm sorry, what the fuck am I looking at? Is that metal and oil? Are you a cyborg?
Let me hear his voice again.
Why are you a cyborg?
I am no less a man than anyone with a pacemaker or hearing aid.
Very good
But what
effect.
is the marker of a man but his interminable will?
No, a man is a homo sapien made of meat and blood.
Yeah.
Not cogs and coolant, and I'm just going to assume a hamster on a wheel.
Very good audio effect. Like, making him sound very electronic and half
Once
robotic.
you finally get it. I see the line. The factory seal on society. A world mired in complacency, slaves to their instincts and fueled by anger and hatred. A rocket propellant as volatile as it is potent and frighteningly self-sustaining.
Is there a rest stop between now and the fucking point?
The point
I'm gonna start
Integra
using that.
Pembroke Wingate's Hellsing is that we are nothing but scared, spiteful children playing at adulthood, a fictitious lie of comfort and even more repugnant complacence. So what is a man to do?
but wage war, so calamitous and glorious that it would snap humanity out of its foolish, worthless charade. And who better, an opponent?
There we go.
Hellsing.
Lover.
Okay, but why are you a cyborg, though?
Honestly.
Still on that. Okay, it's simple, you see.
Okay, I guess it's not simple.
Hervorragend. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave und hier.
Oh god, just die already.
I won't say goodbye.
Oh god. Okay, I thought he was going to, like, move his hand down. And she's smoking.
You're not entirely wrong.
There we go.
You just didn't have to be such an asshole about it.
What's wrong? Is it the eye?
That. And he just ruined the sound of music for me.
The,
Say,
nice.
where's Alucard?
I have no fucking idea!
Yeah. Honestly. I love how it's like nice music while there's so much destruction going on. Alrighty, so wow. So they got straight to the point with this episode. Like, they did not drag it out so far. Alrighty. 30 years later. Thank you for telling us. Alrighty, we're gonna see old Integra.
$3,708,917 casualties alone in London that fateful night. Luckily, with help from the Americans, rebuilding hasn't been too difficult.
Oh, I remember this scene, okay. I was like,
How
what?
are the Americans doing since the incident?
Well, there was a bit of a stir when they decided that since corporations are people, they could technically run for president. But President Walt Disney Pepsi Comcast has done wonders for the economy, being that it is now the economy.
Quite. Hold on. Wasn't Integra supposed to join us?
She has a meeting with the Catholics today.
I see. She's still looking for answers.
And so, after traveling all over Europe and America Classic and doing countless hours of research in the halls of the Vatican and Wikipedia, we still do not know how or why he was a cyborg.
Excuses! Go to America Zero and don't come back until you've got answers!
She's still on this.
Of course.
30 years later.
I miss Canada.
Oh god. Did she actually do that?
Supply Millennium with the cyborg technology?
First of all, they're enhanced humans.
Second, shut your communion hole. The walls have ears.
Oh lord.
And third of all, no, we didn't!
What in Dante's first through fourth hells was that? Something most foul and inhuman. A Frenchman in love with an English woman.
We will continue to lead them along until this peace treaty has run its course. In the meantime, it puts men on the inside of Hellsing as the Vatican rebuilds. Also, Heinkel, do you need Antonio to change your bandages?
No.
Will you ever change your bandages?
Alright, gentlemen, wrap it up and hit the showers.
Nice.
And stop bullying Penwood Jr.
Junior.
I want to make reaction videos.
Never mind. Bully him harder.
Isn't Junior just a third?
These are the dullards I leave this organization to when I die.
Mum, you're 52, British, and rich. You'll outlive them all.
Don't you talk to me about outliving people, Carmilla! I know you can't see yourself in the mirror, but we both know you haven't aged a day. And yet every day, I find another wrinkle.
I would hold your hand in public.
You know what I think? I think you're afraid you'll die before he comes back. Mom, that hurt!
We do not talk about him!
But Mom, he's...
A deadbeat who skipped out on us for 30 years and counting! Speak one more word of him, and I'll lock you in a crate and ship you to Abu Dhabi!
Jesus.
No, not again! Oh, every Monday with you!
That's pretty close to the actual conversation from what I remember. Alrighty, we got a blood moon, and he's coming back. She really has nothing else in her bedroom? It's just her bed? And she sleeps with one pillow? That's psycho. Lord have mercy, no. The noise.
Integra! I came as fast as I could!
Nice.
I didn't even put panties on! Is everything okay? Are we under attack? Do I have time to go put panties on?
Don't bother. I just charm them back off again.
Nice.
How are my favorite ladies?
Master!
There we go.
So, you're finally back after 30 years.
Yeah, right?
How was your walk?
Got a little too enthusiastic and got a little lost. Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
name's David. I'm an accountant.
Don't remember asking.
And I'm sad.
Oh, jeez.
I thought he was gonna say fat.
Turned out I was trapped inside myself with 3,424,867 people.
I mean, you ate
I
'em.
didn't have a ton of friends.
I think it was 'cause I was ugly.
Nope.
Probably.
Oh.
Ah, but who gives a fuck? That just means the people who liked you for you were more deserving.
Oh.
It's like your ugliness curated their shittiness.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Huh. Well, that was...
I'm Becky.
He had to go through 3 million
I
of
don't wanna
these.
be racist, but
Shit. And my only way out was to help them out.
And I just get so angry every time I'd see a guy kiss another guy.
You think maybe you were angry because you couldn't be one of those guys?
Ooh.
Because if you were, all your friends might think less of you?
Oh. Oh, shit.
In the closet.
Yep.
Do you want to make out?
I don't date patients.
Yeah, that's fair.
So he had to be a therapist for like
And
3
I started
million
getting
souls.
good at it.
So my son resented me because
Oh,
I
God.
never made time for him unless he asked.
Yup, because if he'd really mattered, you would have put yourself out there.
Damn.
Damn.
Next!
I don't know why
Next.
she was angry. I told her I'd support her no matter what she chose.
Next in line.
That doesn't sound like a partner. That sounds like a crutch.
Shit, you're right.
Next in line.
Every time I see a girl kissing another girl,
You're gay.
He just
Turns
knows
out, like,
now.
The whole third of them were just in the closet. Sleeping around wasn't the problem. Being dishonest was.
Yeah.
And again, that's why your relationships kept failing.
I love how it's
Face
all
it.
relationship advice.
Gay. Dude, you're allowed to like friends that much. It was a good show. But you didn't love the one you were with. You're straight. Buddha isn't gay. I think.
Yeah.
Getting angry about books made for horny teenage girls was ridiculous then, and it's ridiculous now. Don't mistake youthful selfishness for genuine malice. Nobody isn't kind of an asshole in their early 20s, and if they actually weren't, they were probably sociopaths. You're a sociopath. You...
Are we a bad person?
Well, let's start with the 20,000 people we impaled.
We were pretty mad at Dad that day.
Is that himself?
And then I spent the last 10 years on that.
Couldn't you have just killed them all?
I tried, especially on me.
So, you're back for good then?
Bitch, I'm everywhere, and yet nowhere.
Then welcome home. Michael Mick doesn't exist.
Nice.
Now, come on, girl. You know what I'm here for.
After 30 years, I'm not the young woman I used to be.
You do kind of look like a gender-bent Walter, and it may be the 30-year dry spell, but that is doing it for me.
Jesus. Yep, he's finally gonna drink her blood.
Well then, my count, come and get you some sip.
Of course.
Keep your arms steady.
My countess.
My countess.
There you go. And is that it? Are they gonna add another scene, or is this it? There we go. I love this song, man. I actually listen to it a lot. Alrighty.
I never really feel quite right, and I don't know why. All I know is something's wrong. Every
Alrighty.
time I look at you, you seem so
Very good credits, by the way. Nice. The shade. Is this a cover? It sounds like a cover. It doesn't sound like the original. Girly card. Nice.
Ma'am, if I wanted to stab you in the back, I'd have done it between cleaning your ashtrays and laundering Sarah's brassieres.
But I don't.
Lace makes me feel confident. Nobody ruined your childhood. The Teen Titans you liked is still on DVD. You do kind of look like a gender-bent Walter. Why, Bona 3? Reckoning!
Jesus. Are these like the
There
footage?
is no
Yeah.
such thing as an ironic fan of Ero manga, Sensei. Seriously, let Walter explain himself. Maybe he just got tired of doing... What does a butler do?
I buttle, sir.
Nice.
See, this is why we're friends, Walter.
Nice.
Did
I feel like
you
these are
being
just
a Joey,
scenes that
you
they
were a
didn't
Chandler
use in the
trying
final
to be a
cut.
Joey, and you came off as a Ross. And I'm not talking early seasons Ross. I'm talking season 6 to 9.
Jeez.
So you ever heard of
Shine
Schrodinger's
Piano.
Yes, I had a lot of time to study physics while you were gone.
Shine originally by Big Mick. Covered. Yep. There we go.
I can do both.
Cybernetics?
Very good cover, by the way.
Because the Major was a cyborg.
Hold on. Why was he a cyborg?
Oh.
Right? That's fucking stupid. And before you ask, yes, this is a JoJo reference.
Did he mean like JoJo's
Oh,
Bizarre?
you would say that, you fucking Brit.
I prefer part 2.
You killed the last white rhino? Hope the bonum was worth it, you fuck.
Damn.
By the way, did One Piece wrap up finally?
Yeah, but it's got a sequel called Two Piece.
Is it any good?
Not sure how I feel about Goofy as the main character.
There we go. Gotta play the credits, man. Very good cover. Like, honestly. Sounds very similar to the original, but it's also different at the same time. Please support the official release. And there we go. The end. Alrighty, and that is the final episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. This was my favorite episode, actually, out of all the episodes. Maybe the Anderson episode, but definitely either this episode or the Anderson episode was by far my favorite. And when I think about it, also Jan Valentine's episode was probably there. So those are my top 3. I really enjoyed this series. Like, I'm actually really happy that I actually watched this and I got to share my experience with you guys. And you guys can, like, help me, like, guide me through it on the stuff that I was confused on. But I actually really enjoyed this. And I'm actually glad that this was my first abridged reaction. They put a lot of freaking work into this. I don't doubt it took a year for each episode to come out. They might as well have been the original creators, honestly. Like, I noticed all the little details that they put in. They put in some of the scenes of their own. They have the really good voice actors behind the characters. And they also made sure to match up the characters' mouths with the voice acting. So that's not easy to do. And I also have a feeling, since they just used the visual footage from like the original episodes, I'm assuming they had to make everything else, like the sound for not just the voices, but like the other sounds, you know, like the background, like, you know, the steps and like all that stuff. I feel like they had to do that too, so that is insane. I can see why this is one of the most popular Abridged series ever. But yeah, I really enjoyed the series. I definitely recommend it to anyone who has either seen Hellsing Ultimate or Hellsing, or just wants to watch an Abridged series. Speaking of that, my next Abridged series. At this time I'm recording, it hasn't been decided. I just put up a poll on my page between Sword Art Online and Dragon Ball Z. I have not seen any of the episodes from the original series. I don't even know what they are about. I just know that Sword Art Online is more of like a gaming anime, like it revolves around like a character being a gamer or something like that. I could be totally off. And Dragon Ball Z, I just know it's like more of like a action, maybe superhero vibe kind of anime. Again, could be completely wrong. Never seen a damn episode before in my life of those series. The only thing I know about Dragon Ball Z is that the guy in the orange suit is kind of like doing this and he's like screaming at the top of his lungs or something, and he's like all powerful. That's it. But that's like an iconic scene, everybody knows that. But I've been told those series stand on their own with the Abridged series, so I'm gonna take your guys' word for it and just watch the Abridged series. By the time you guys see this video, the decision's already gonna be made. I'm not sure about the uploading schedule for the new series because I did look at the Dragon Ball Z episodes and they're like less than 10 minutes long. So if the next series is Dragon Ball Z, I may do more than one video a week, depending how much time I have. I may be 2, maybe 3 episodes a week, I'm not sure. I don't know how long the episodes for Sword Art Online Abridged are, but we'll see. I'll announce the schedule when I post the first episode of whatever series I'm reacting to, but as of right now, the first episode of the new series will be posted on Sunday at noon Eastern time. Not sure when, you know, like which Sunday. So turn on those notifications so you guys know when I upload it. Alrighty, and that finishes off this series. If you guys enjoyed my Hellsing Ultimate Abridged series, make sure to subscribe to the channel for my next series, which I do not know what it will be at this moment, but if you guys are excited for it, subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for a brand new series.